Hiya, this is Naughty Netty, and today we are working without Salem. She's been away working on something else at the moment, and so we don't have her with us, but I have a plan of action. I guess this is something that's more personal to Netty, I want to say. So, if you haven't seen Solidarity's latest episode of Minecraft Evolution, they go to the B&B that I worked, it took a long time to work on. It took a long time. And they destroyed the front of it, breaking it. They started doing something and then changed their mind partway through. And they basically made a mess of it. And when Netty confronted Martin about this, his response was, "It was just sand at the front. It was just sand," he says. "It ruined the whole look of the B&B. The whole look." And so I said to him, remember that quote? Remember, it's just sand at the front. So everyone takes advantage of Netty. And so she needs me to be, have her naughty side, be the one that means that people don't take advantage of her kindness. So if you're unaware of what's been going on, Naughty Netty is Sneaky is her alter ego. So we are still the same person, but I'm just the bad side of her, I guess. The naughty side of her. And we're going to get them back. But we do have some other plans. Don't think this is what our episode is. This is something that's come up and it needs to be dealt with straight away. Oh no, there's ticking at their base again. That's quite funny. So, just sand at the front, he said. Just sand. It's just some sand. Nothing else. We're going to have to get rid of the torch. Here we go. We're going to cover this whole area with sand. I can just hear the ticking. Oh no, this is going to torture us rather than them. Okay, so it's now 3 or 4 layers deep. They're going to be... I think Timmy will get really triggered by this, but they didn't care at all. Literally, when Martin was confronted, he was like, "Well, it's just sand. It's just sand at the front," he said. The other thing is the reason I even said it to them was because the community B&B, I decided not to charge people to stay there. They can go and stay there for free, but there's a chest simply saying, just leave a donation. You don't have to pay to stay. Just leave a donation with, whatever you feel like it's worth kind of thing. There's no set charge. Which I kind of think was quite nice, quite fair. Doing things for the community, looking out for everyone. They paid with the sugarcane they got from destroying the front of the B&B. I don't think that's right. See, this is why Naughty Netty needs to come about. Everyone moans about Naughty Netty. But I think they need to teach others lessons. People who have no respect for other people's belongings. Okay, so we're going to leave a little sign. Oh, it's just some sand out the... Oh, that's not going to fit. Out the front. And then we're going to actually sign it now. NN. There we go. That is it. That's all we need. Hopefully they'll still see the sign afterwards. I'm taking credit for it this time. So that is the PB base. Oh my gosh, that's actually a lot of sand. We missed that edge a little bit, but that's fine. We're going to roll with it. That's fine. That's that done. Let's head back and we can actually now get on with what I actually planned to do this episode. I've got, so it's quite an exciting plan of what I'm doing. So the Naughty Netty and Sneaky Salem base, obviously if we do anything wrong, some people might want to come over and tell us off. So we're going to trap it. So we're going to make it so if people decide to come, they may end up regretting it. So that is our plan of action anyway today. Hopefully it's all going to go to plan. One of them's a little bit risky, but I'm excited about it. We're going to have to do loads of signs as well, trying to stop people wanting to come. But I think that will only kind of entice them that bit more at the same time. Okay, so we're going to go through here. So why we're having it blocked like this, what we're going to do, let me go and get the stuff that we need. Let's go and get the blocks. Right. So I am going to want it a little bit hidden. So maybe if we get some of this. Slabs. We'll get rid of all this sand we've got for now. The reason why I've got so much sand as well is I collected loads and I've been filling in potholes and stuff like that. Which makes it even more frustrating really that we've had to use it to do something bad, even though it had been technically for good originally. Right, so this is something really, really super simple, but hopefully super effective. We've just got to make sure we do it right, otherwise things could go bad. I'm going to go up high like this, and then we're going to do the torch on the top, And we're going to start placing some TNT. Please don't blow up. Please work. Please don't blow up. I'm trying to think of how to have it hidden. That's the only thing. Maybe if we do this, does that work? So I don't want it that they spot the red from it. Maybe if we have like another, like if we do, oh, that won't work really. Maybe if we go across like this. So that's like more like the front entrance kind of thing. And then we can put some blocks behind. Oh, yeah, no, that is right, isn't it? The only problem is that bit there, they'll be able to see it. We can't break that block now either. We need to make it so it's hidden. I guess technically it would all go off if we, say if we put some smooth stone behind that bit there. So it's like this. And then if we put more TNT, they should all trigger each other. Hopefully. We want it to be a big explosion. We don't want it to be just a small one. As long as we don't go below that block, that should work. That'll be a really big explosion as well. That's not going to be small. That really isn't going to be small. Where's our cobble? We'll use that to get up and about. And I just need to make sure that it's at least a bit hidden. I know obviously this is mean we're going to lose some of our work that we've done. But it's all for a good cause, isn't it? So maybe if we do that, and then that keeps it all a little bit more hidden. And then I just don't want anyone to get a glint of red, because if they see the red, they're then going to know. We're going to have to be careful with getting... I want to see what that looks like. Wait, if I go and open the other bridge... if you've missed it, we've added another bridge around here as well. If we do this... Is that up? No, that's it gone away. Okay, there we go. There we go, we can get back. Oh, we can actually just run around this way at the moment. Let's go and see. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Hopefully you can't see any red as you're coming up. We're going to have a little look around. And that will do some big explosion. I'm hoping it will cause them to fall in the lava. That is my plan of action. So they're going to come along. There's going to be all signs. Look, that doesn't... I don't think that's obvious at all. Look, because they're not going to come from that way, are they? So they're only going to come from this way. And they're not going to see the red. They're going to come over and they're going to be like, oh, wait, what's this? And it will be a switch. And they'll be like, okay, there's the switch. And so that's the natural way to go in. They'll punch that block and all that TNT will go. So they're either going to like fall in lava or get blown up. Oh, that's worked. That's actually... Hopefully this actually works. I can't wait to see who's going to do it. I'm quite excited. You can't see the red at all, can you? I reckon even if they built up. Look, you still can't. They're not going to build up that high, are they? Even if they did. That's it, completely contained. It's seriously contained. What we're going to... Oh, I should have set another spawn point somewhere. Because I want both bridges away. And obviously we can't use that way at the moment. I guess we could build over and break the blocks as we go. So yeah, I don't think this space is actually going to really overly be used. It's more just a place for people to get trapped by us kind of thing. We'll keep that bridge out for now because we're going to need to go in and out. Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe if we... I guess they shouldn't see it. No matter what, they shouldn't see that. There we go. Fantastic. Don't hit the TNT. Don't break the block, Netty. Don't break the block. That really is going to be some explosion. I'm excited to see whoever does it. I don't know who's going to do it. Part of me hopes it's Solidarity. I don't know why. I just think he'll have a really funny reaction to it. Okay, there we go. And then in here, I want to set a kind of like trap thing. So I'm going to get what we need for that. So this is going to be something that it's more a test on people, but either way, it's going to be bad for them. It's a test that there's no right answer, basically. Right, so we need this, and these. Okay, I think that's all we need for the minute. So we'll head on down. So in each corner, there is going to be essentially like a gift kind of thing. Oh wait, we're going to need some sandstone to keep it hidden, I guess. I tell you what, we've got so much sand still, don't we? We should be fine for that. Oh look, we've got some anyway. We got some. We're okay. Right, so I'm gonna make the hole. Wait, if I do... I'm panicking now. I'm panicking. So I'm gonna place the sandstone there. So that's that one. And then this here is going to be the hole, which we will finish in a bit. But we're gonna need to be underground a bit anyway. So I'm gonna take some of this area out. Because we're going to have to place everything that we need. Hopefully this goes to plan. Like, if you guys don't know, I've not done very much redstone before. So this is kind of like one of those things that I'm slowly learning and getting used to. So what you guys have not seen here is actually, I have attempted this a couple of times, but I realised that the way it was positioned means that the person, or the victim, wasn't really going to get caught out by the trick. So I've turned it all around, and this is actually now my third attempt. I've got hiccups, no! But yeah, so this is one of those things where it's one of those things, like, if people walk forward and they actually try to do it, then it will work, but it might go wrong. I'm not too sure how well this is going to go, but this is my third attempt. It's a bit annoying because you can kind of see where the piston is. It almost needs to be another layer, so it is going to look a little bit strange, and I think it's going to look a little bit obvious, but I'm hoping that people will still just kind of be a little bit greedy and will just go for it anyway. So if you still don't know what it is we're doing, there's going to be items floating on the top of the pressure plate, and as they walk over to it, the floor disappears and they fall through it and die, because there's going to be lava at the bottom as well. We don't want them to fall and them to be able to pick it up. So look, here we go. Look at this. You ready? You ready? Like, so this is them. Ooh, look at this. Oh, let's get all this stuff. Ah! Well, obviously, we haven't done the hole yet, so that's not quite it yet. But at least we've got the redstone working. The plan is kind of like, it is kind of working. So this is, I've emptied my inventory. All we have is a pickaxe, a shovel, and a bucket of lava. So you guys can see how low down this is going to be. And hopefully we're just going to respawn back where we were pretty much anyway. I do want them to have the fear of like the long drop first and then hit the lava before they actually realise what's happening, kind of thing. So this is probably my more adventurous kind of trap that I'm setting. I want to start doing more stuff with redstone and having more doors that open, like, or having like with the bridge and things like that. I quite like it. Right. I can't sleep. No. How many times did I try then? Just like, please let me sleep, please. So look at this. So when they come in, oh, that is quite the drop. I reckon they're going to be fearful. I think they'll be fearful. So we've now come to get the lovely items to leave for them. I think there's going to be some diamonds, some gold. We'll get some bits and pieces anyway. Just to leave it there, just to tempt them over. There's not going to be loads of stuff, because obviously they're going to die with the stuff, so we don't want to waste it as well. But it does look quite cool when it's floating there. It is good. I'm quite excited. I'm intrigued to know who will go over. I think Minnie would take it, Graham would take it, Z wouldn't, Timmy would. I think Martin would be hesitant. I'm not too sure. Big B and Tom, I think they would, especially Tom would. But I think it looks quite good anyway. I think it looks like kind of quite appetizing. I think if I saw that, I would be tempted to go over to it. But yeah, so this is only take what you deserve. So this is kind of making out to them as if like, oh, if they don't take all of it, then they're fine. But if you are greedy and take everything, then you're not fine. So that's like, look, this is me testing, like, how close can I get? Because I wanted to make sure they have to actually stand on that front center one. So now we're doing the signs to kind of put people off but also entice them. So do not enter. So we've got do not enter. Enter at own risk. I'm so slow at typing. I was too eager then. Too eager! You're not welcome for a cup of tea. So we've got do not enter. Enter at your own risk, and you're not welcome for a cup of tea. And no door, no entry. Do not come in. It doesn't say do not come in, but I've put that there. So that's kind of like more, people are more likely to break a block without a sign on. That's why I've put so many signs around it, thinking that they're then most likely to get the one with the TNT behind. Turn back while you still can. We're watching you. We're not, that's a lie. That's just to scare them. That's just to scare them. Watch out for... Wrong line, Netty, come on. Watch out for guard dogs. Oh, I said that too fast. I was too eager, too excited to say what it said. Turn back. You're not welcome. So I'm hoping as people go up, they're a bit like, ooh, getting nervous, getting a bit scared. Turn back. I think this is just turn back while you still can again, just because I feel like that's a strong one. That's a strong message to put across. Because once you die, you die. No trespassing. Or trespassing, as I just tried to put. Guests. Oh, it's meant to say guests. Guests aren't welcome. That makes no sense. Netty. Didn't you read the other signs? I'm guessing what they say now before it happens. I can't remember exactly what I put. Let's see. Oh, this is take the hint. They're so dramatic. Oh, this one's good. Don't you... I don't know. I like this one's good. If you can't tell, I'm talking over this afterwards. Don't you dare pull that lever. Oh, this lever. And the reason I'm doing it talking over is I had to really concentrate with the redstone because I kept making mistakes. So I sort of did it like this. And the start of it was done normally. You had to pull it, didn't you? You had to pull it, didn't you? Right. So now we are heading back. We're going to get a couple more bits and pieces because I need a slab. Look, this is a problem. It's despawned. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know whether it'll despawn again. So this is one of those things that I don't know how well this is going to work. I hadn't thought about things despawning. So I don't know whether I'm just going to have to keep an eye if people are coming on. Maybe ask people if they're going up to let me know. And I could quickly come and put stuff down. So I don't know what to do with this. It may just be a completely rubbish trap that's not going to work. Obviously they're not all the proper items. That's not quite as enticing. I'll probably change the items a bit later. But yeah, this is how I'm having to get out because obviously I want both bridges shut because I'm not in there. And also I'm not going to be going in there now until people come. Unless I guess I should probably go and empty all the chests at some point. But I'll just build in for now. So this is just like booby trap. Maybe we'll add more booby traps as time goes on as well. I'm not entirely sure about that. But that is it for today's episode. I got distracted by the creeper coming. It's like, please don't blow up the lava. Don't make a mess, please. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little sneaky Naughty Netty episode. Naughty Netty isn't out and about as often at the moment. She's been lying low. But I hope you liked it anyway. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm excited to see who comes and sets off all these traps. Thank you. Bye.